Hello everyone, it's John from DoubleSleeved here and welcome to another Premier Zendikar Rising draft. We're going to draft some seriously good cards. I can already feel it. We're going to get 7 wins. And I'm going to be entertaining. So with that knowledge, you better like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and well, what more could anybody want? I don't know. And with that kind of pointless confidence, we see pack 1 is full of a whole lot of nothing. So, a deck I've been wanting to build for a while may just have to happen here. We've got a pathway, not a first pick. It does the opposite of keeping your options open, and it kind of is unnecessarily putting you into colours, and it's not good. And later on, great, but not right now. Acquisitions Expert is a decent card. Probably the right thing to do is to pick this card. Syndicasm is okay. But you know what? We're going to go Kargan War Leader. This in a Warriors deck is busted. The Core Celebrant is a great card. The Prowling Faladai is a decent card. Gloom Hunter's a pretty good card. Some people have had a lot of success with the Tempest. I'm going Kargan War Leader. We're going to go for black? No, not. We're not. We're going to go white, red and see what happens. Okay, so in this pack, we have got like a bunch of good cards. Not great, but good cards. The Skyclave Cleric is a nice modal double face. The Nahiri's Binding, great white removal, or that kind of white removal card. Into the Royal, decent. Bubble Snare, decent, and by decent I mean some of the best commons in the pack. Pack Beast, it's just one of those all stars, and I am torn, sticking on theme between Nahiri's Binding and Pack Beast, and potentially Skyclave Cleric. I think Nahiri's Binding is good enough to take. Into the Royal is probably the best card here. I mean, the Horn Beetle is very good as well. Into the Royal is probably the best card, but I'm just bored of blue. So I think I'm going to take Nahiri's Binding. Hope to pick up a bunch of Pack Beasts later on. And hopefully we'll be rewarded for this forced effort. We've got Allied Assault, which is all about party, which we're probably not going to be. We've got Pressure Point, Core Celebrant, Ghastly Gloom Hunter, Fisher Wizard, Molten Blast. Some great blue cards. We should have been blue. The Black-Blue Rogue. We should probably have taken an Acquisitions Expert and Into the Royal, and now this Thought Thief. But we didn't. I think Celebrant's good enough that we take it as a cleric that gains us a bit of life potentially, and we see if we stick with Warriors, rigidly or not. Okay, so this thing deals damage. It's a bit of a useless one, really. The Cleric's pretty good. Sneaking Guide can be great in the kind of aggressive decks. I think we're just going to go for a Kabira Outrider. It's a warrior, and it fulfills some of what we need. Nothing else in there really jumps out. Okay. So I'm seeing that no one's in Black-White Clerics. We could go that direction if we wanted to. These two are great. We've not seen a lot of red. I'm going to take the Blight Priest because it works really well with the Celebrant, and I'm going to see if it's open. Because at the moment, red doesn't seem to want to play. So we'll take a Feed the Swarm. Okay, I guess we're being forced into the best archetype in the set. I don't really like any of these cards. It's unlikely we will play any of them, but hey. And the Pack Beast Wield goes in like every single deck. Unbelievable, Jeff. We'll take an Allied Assault now. I'll take a Sneaking Guide just in case. At the moment, we've got no Cleric Matters cards. We're just kind of a life gain, damage dealy, you know, mainly Cleric, black-white. Taking only 6 cards out of the first pack is probably not where you'd want to be. I've obviously made everyone... I've just like held all the packs and then immediately sent all the packs, so I have messed up the flow a little bit here, but you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So, you know, there is nothing that says that we can't play an Allied Assault, an Outrider, a Monstrous. Getting another Blood Priest would be crazy, but yeah, we're not gonna. Oh look, cut the pressure points. Well, here we go. This is it. This is the one. It's not the one. So we could go black-white party. I'm not going to play green for this. If we didn't go there, we don't like this. I'm not interested in the blight. Unity, more for the Warriors deck. Blood Beckoning's good. We'd love to wheel it, but it's unlikely we will. Some good green cards in here, I guess. But we're happy to take the Emeria Captain, and potentially we go party time. It's unlikely that we're going to play a Shadow Cat. I'm going to take the Bug Catcher, and I'm going to take it because we may still go red, not black. I don't mind a Farsight Adept, but the Akun Warrior is good enough. Because at the moment, like cards like this, just they've got no place in our deck. I'd rather hedge, because at the moment, if we think about what we're playing, we could literally go in either direction here. So I'm going to preference taking cards like Stonework Pack Beast, which could go in either, or white cards that we know are definitely going to be played, because they are 2 clerics or 2 warriors or 2 of anything that help with party. Yeah, we could even cut white and go black red again. But with cards like that, we're never going to cut white. You know, great protection spell. And we aren't really at this point sure. I mean, there's even like this guy. Potentially. We aren't really sure which colours we're at. Yeah. You know, our best cards, the War Leader is obviously very good. The combination of Core Celebrant, Blight Priest, Blood Priest is very good. Another Binding. Another good Warrior. We've got a couple of... Am I missing... X is our party. I think I'd rather go Raptor. We'll grab a Unity. Wouldn't mind a Kite Sail. Kite Sail? Cliff. Whatever it is. Okay, so if we went this way... I don't mind a Scavenge Blade, but it only really works on the rogue. I think the warrior we don't have, the 1 mana or 2 mana warrior that deals damage equal to its power when it dies. Inordinate Rage works okay in this kind of deck, it's very aggressive. Colossus is also a warrior. At the moment, we've got 9 warriors, so you know, We could very much run this. Potentially we keep these just to. Oh, we're never playing two of those. I think we are now at one wizard, a rogue, a cleric. We're hitting all the, and another warrior comes around. Well, okay. So there's a risk we could go for here. I don't mind Sizzling Barrage. I quite like Expedition Champion in this warrior heavy deck. I also like Kazul's Fury. I think the upside of Kazul's Fury is far too high, but I would love to wield this Expedition Champion. To be honest, I wouldn't mind the Electromancer, I wouldn't mind the Hellhound maybe, but I think that the Kazul's Fury is just too good. Wow. An absolute slam of a card. It attaches for 3. It's 2/2 flying first strike. There is just no other card. Like, the other cards are great, but there is nothing I'd rather have than that. I feel like we might wield this Resolute Strike, but is it too good? I think it's too good with the Skyclave. I'd love to wield that Hazard or that Pack Beast, but it's basically some form of removal. We're going to be attacking a lot with this aggressive Deckaroonie. How is a roost going round? Bugcatcher's very good. Look at this blue that we could be playing with here. Ugh. I like Bugcatchers. Oh, and the Vanguard. Great warrior card. I feel like we found our way in the end. So we've got a couple of options here. I love the Expedition Champion. I love the Emiria Captain. I don't mind the Night Runner. And I like the Scavenge Blade because of what we've got, but because of like the Resolute Strike, I think the Expedition Champion's just too good of a 3-drop. Might be the wrong call. The Cleric deck that never was. The Warrior's just too good. Look at that. This makes me now want to have another equipment. Any equipment. Just one more of any equipment. I don't really mind what it is. We managed to wheel everything we wanted. I think it's too important that we... Is it too important that we go there or that we go there? We are so creature heavy. I'm going to go for a Sizzling Barrage. I don't think any of these cards matter. I just give me one equipment. One equipment. I don't mind what equipment it is. No. Okay. So we ended up with just one equipment, which is a real pain. Because we would have loved to have seen more. Okay, so we ended up with 2, 3. We aren't bothered by that guy or those. We've got so many. We have so many warriors that it almost doesn't matter. "16 creatures with a few more there. Such a low curve. We're looking to just win early. Get the War Leader out. I just think this is such an aggressive deck. if you can't do it, Kargan. Classic titling. Yeah, I just think we go for this now. Ah, boo. If you can't do it, Karg. That is the message I want you all to have from me. If this isn't a 7 win, then I don't know what is. If nothing else, this should be an absolute barrel of laughs to play. Perfect, isn't it? So much we can draw here that makes this hand amazing. I'm just going to eat one mini cheddar. Straight away. Depending on what they play now. Oh, nothing. Great. Because now we can go Plains, Vanguard, hold the Resolute Strike open. I mean, there's no way they block. Keep the Resolute Strike just in case. Next turn, they can't block with the Core Celebrant anyway. We hit them for 5. They're going to gain some life, but... yeah, so that's annoying, but we've just got to go over the top. Oh, wow. Hitting them for 7 if they block. Unbelievable. Next turn we can go Scorch Rider. Stop the Blight Priest from attacking, or from defending, sorry. They've got some sort of removal potentially for one of these two. The Resolute Strike means I can attach the Skyclave to the Vanguard, which is just disgusting. If I draw the warrior that equipped things get double strike, then that's game. So I would be attacking for 4. I think that's game anyway now. Unless they can do something. Yeah, that should be game because I can then throw the Vanguard at them afterwards. Instant speed white removal? A disenchant? I think that's... Is that even instant speed? Aggressive. That's what we like to see. Aggressive. Turn 5. Big win. Against the cleric deck, which had their 2 big pieces out. What are you going to do? We drew very well. We can't get around. We carged. Yeah. We couldn't. We could do it. We still carged. You know. You draw your only equipment. You draw your fling. You get all your spells. You play all your spells. This is a bit harder because there's no red. The Stonework Pack Beast does it, I guess. It's just a little bit annoying. But, you know, not punished, obviously, at all. Oh, look, another cleric deck. I like having it around. Obviously, it's risky to do that, but a risk I was willing to take. So I don't need to play that yet. I think we just lay down. Some heat for next turn. They don't have lifelink yet. Okay, okay, yeah. So now that's got lifelink. I'd trade it off. They've got nothing to get back. Next turn, we hit for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they have to block. Yeah, okay. Wow, okay. Gain the life, that's fair. I think... I'm going to do that. It's not an activated ability, but they need to kill stuff pretty sharpish to... Just got it out, just to have it out. What a lifelinker. I think that's game. There it is. Woo. Again, mega aggressive. Mega aggressive. Back into gold 1. Come on, people. What I like about this, it was something that limited resources. If you've not watched the YouTube podcast, whatever it is, the Twitch stream, whatever they do, I watch a YouTube video of them, and they talk a lot about cards that have very little value in other decks, but have a lot of value in a specific deck. And I think the Warriors deck just seems to have cards in it that no one else seems to be that bothered by. You know, what other deck really cares about some of these cards? So they've got maybe a bit of party going on. Bit of a warrior out. Okay, bit of a landfall. So it becomes a 5/3. Like it, bit of aggro. But they don't do anything else. That's worth noting. And I can now block them if they attack for 5. But I do have a good block in return. Okay, let's smite it. Running smite in the main is... I'm not sure. I'm not sold. Okay, so we can kick this and go big. I've got 2 turns if that sellsword stays. We've got to assume that they are... They've got some way of getting more lands out. I'm really happy with that trade. They can't re-equip. I can block and kill the visionary. Went down on life, which is a bit of a pain. That thing's a little bit annoying. Yeah, that was a free card because it was a... in essence, a... Okay. Interesting, they're doing that, not equipping the axe. Drawing all these lands isn't ideal. Yeah, I can kick and it's going to get tough here though. That's got trample. Adds that to that, makes it 8. I think that's it. I don't know if I can win now. going to have to. Yeah. When you've only got 15 lands in the deck and you scry one to the bottom and still draw 8 or 7 or however many. Yeah, 8. Plus 1 modal. Tough times. Tough times. But it's a win or lose fast strategy, which, you know what? I enjoy playing. I enjoy spending time doing this. But with 3 games in, 2-1, half an hour done. Great way to spend a Sunday afternoon, I think. Our creature count is so high that it is so unlikely the amount of non-creatures that we drew. Nearly half our deck are creatures. There's as many creatures as there are lands, if not more. So we held on fairly well, but they just kept drawing the gas that we didn't. What can you do? I am enjoying the long wait, though, here. We're nearly at Commander Legends. A couple of weeks, I think it is. A week or so. And then it's Legends time. I'm so excited. I saw the pre-release, a Loading Ready run put out. Well, I'm watching it. So this is great because I can now, unless I draw a mountain, pretty sharpish, that's always going to be the right thing to do. It's not the win condition. But like, so we've got like a 7, I think, maybe 8 non-creature cards. Maybe 9, I think. 3 of them in our hand, one creature. It's a bit of a pain, but if we can keep the Blade Master alive, it's double strike. You know, it's you know, threatening here, playing all these at once. What are we doing here? 5, 6, 12 damage. I'm going to be quite a slow blue deck in exchange, which is fine. Fair. Hopefully they mill some lands. A Resolute Strike's annoying. Okay. Not what I was expecting, but fine. Oh, yeah. So, if we play this, that becomes a 2/2 double strike. They might think I'm just trading with the colony. I'd love a block. Love Grey Fox 011. Love a block, but who knows if we'll see it. They're really taking the time, though, which I appreciate the thought they're giving this, and that they've definitely not timed out, you know? And I'm not, if they attack, I shan't be blocking. Your next turn, I can hold open like most of the things in my hand on an attack. The absolute nut draw next is the equipment, which I could put on the War Leader, which would make like attacks potentially even like close to lethal. What are they looking at? 3 mana, Rabid Bite, maybe? No. They've obviously got something they can do at instant speed. Letting me untap was probably a bit of a mistake. I really am not sure why they're spending so long deliberating. They've probably got some things they can flash in, which I've got to be aware of. If they've got another one of these, then it would nullify my Blade Master. But luckily we've got enough things that I'm still happy to attack. I just don't like this, you know? I don't get why they're taking so long to decide what to do. You know, they're not a low rank. They clearly know what they're doing. I can only assume they're having some sort of problems with their... So now we play this. And we have enough to protect whatever we need to from rabid bites. If they want, they can't kick a Royal Eruption because they don't have 2 blue. That offers them very little. Probably as good a card as I would hope that they would play. It's just the shame here is like quick deck, slow player is a shame. But I get it, you know, playing Simic, it can be a tricky thing to think about. They're kind of playing roguey, I don't know. I'm not going to play the Sneaking Guide. It would give 1 more to the Bug Catcher, but I think I'd rather just have more options open for combat. Because I could just do it if they let me attack. Or they block incorrectly. You know, I'm adding 5. They've got no mana open. This way, like, what's there? They just have to say okay. It's because you can tap a rogue. I don't think they understand that they just need to say okay, go. Because they have a potential ability on the stack. It's quite frustrating. I hope you guys appreciate that it's not me. Hopefully they'll like chirp up a little bit now that they actually have to do something. So I think we'll just get rid of that. Now they have no reason to stop me. I'm just not going to rush it. I'm going to hold open the Inordinate Rage. Oh, I'm just not sure what they're playing at. What's that? I mean, this is just game, isn't it? Now I hope they can't tap, so they've obviously got another one of these duelists. But I'm nowhere near the right number to block with. Oh, this is so painful. I'm so sorry to everyone who's having to watch this. Grey Fox 11, what are you doing? What are you doing? I said like we're at half an hour. It's taken us nearly 10 minutes to play a game. Maybe I could have won earlier, but I want one of those "did you enjoy that game?" smiley, unhappy ratings. I wonder if they win games just because people get frustrated. Could be a strat, you know. Why would you use a timeout? I don't even know what their deck does. Ah, okay, right, well. I'm not sure it really matters. What a shame. We could have done that in about 4 minutes, but hey ho. Right, enough whinging. We've got a couple more games to win to get into platinum. Is it platinum? Diamond? I don't know. I can never remember what comes after gold. 3 and 1. Let's have some quicker games. I don't want to be sat here for another hour because people take too long. Maybe I'm impatient. Tell me in the comments, am I being impatient? Am I being harsh on Grey Fox 11? Maybe I am. What am I supposed to say? That is an absolute spell. I'm not interested in playing that as a land because I've got enough mana to do everything I need to do. Any removal now is a pain, but is what it is. That's great for me. Game done. Bing, bang, bong. Turn 5 again. Lovely. That's what you want. You don't want to mess around. You want to hit curve. 1, 2, 3 drops. 4. Bang. Lovely. And they had probably a decent kicker deck. I saw 2 cards, but I'm sure it was a decent kicker deck. 4-1. Here we go. That game took like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's what, you know, it's just better. I'd rather like know after a couple of minutes if I've won or lost the game. When we're playing draft, that is. Obviously, like, yeah, other formats, you like, I like spending time. I like thinking about decisions. Some decks you do have a lot to do, a lot of choices. This is a bit of an iffy one, but you know, we can cast Sneaking Guide. We can cast Resolute Strike if we draw a 2-drop. I was saying to someone the other day that I love how when you hold the cards, you move them around. They I don't know what you would call that. They move. Look at this now. If I could just draw a 3-drop now. Ooh, okay. I mean, that might do it. That's such a key card. I'm happy to let them see those cards because they'll probably get rid of the Akun Warrior. They'd be smart to get rid of the Resolute Strike, to be sure. Yeah. I feel like we just say go on that. If that's what you do for your turn, I'm happy as Larry. Yeah, yeah. So that's good because that's where the Vanguard becomes really impressive. Still a couple of lands away from the Cocoon Warrior, but I'd just rather have it. We don't need a lot of mana for most of our spells, so it's not like I need that extra land. They're looking at what to do. Any royal eruptions, things like that become really annoying. The guide can help get things through, but at the moment the Vanguard's just stopping the expert. Okay. I attack, stop the Night Runner. And then what, make the if I attack with both, stop the Night Runner, then they've got to choose. If they want to get rid of the Pack Beast for the Acquisitions Expert. Okay, so they obviously have the 1 mana instant. What? They just. They did just trade off. Wow, that's a great draw. Good for them. Get rid of the Goma Fodder Vanguard instantly. That's annoying. I feel silly for letting that happen, but there you go. What are you going to do? So the error I made is tapping that takes 2. So I can give that a 2/2. It'll actually be a 3/3 +3/+3. Yeah, so this is where, like, not having some of those really critical spells. I'll let them draw a card. I can't do anything with it. That's fair. Take 2. I could kill it, but It's their removal that's going to win them the game. And cards like that. So let's see. Do we draw any kind of pump spell for the Blade Master for next turn? Because I know the Banneret would have done it. Maybe I should have just waited. But yeah, that, you see, that gives it. What I need is this. Oh yeah. That was lucky. Yeah, okay, it was very lucky. Woo! That was so lucky. Oh, the combo at the end. Wowzers in my trousers. Platinum tier 4. 5-1. That was a tight one. The only thing that's, you know, combats the lack of card draw is when that the cards do have enough synergy and value that you can just draw that card and just win the game. So we had no right to win that game. No right to win that game. But look, we got there. What can I say? We got there, and I'd like to thank my family for supporting me and my friends for being there. Who am I kidding? Friends. There may be one, maybe two. But that's all. Come on, Arena. It's like Sunday at like whatever o'clock. There should be loads of people around. What's going on with my hair as well? I think it's midi cheddar time. There it is. Okay. Now that's the immediate combat to that. So I think I'm all about getting a sellsword down. The ball is in their court, big time. That's fair. Is it considered a weak play? Maybe. Like another rabid bite, things get a bit hairy. Harem scarum. Trade that off. Their card draw should really hold them in good stead at this this stage. I like Sajiri's Shelter as a little bit extra. So they're kicking. They're going to get back the rabid bite. Nice, nice, nice. Ready for next time. Which means I need to hold this open. Trample helps me a lot here. It's a risky move, but I think it's worth keeping him out. I think that just about does it. There is a flash card. That's fair. Like, use your turn to bounce that back. Get a card, which is annoying, but... Okay, okay. There's plenty of good draws in our deck that keep us in the game. That's one of them. They've obviously, if they've got another into the Royal, then good for them. Yeah, that's fair. It's annoying, but it's fair. We're now top decking, which, you know, it's not ideal. And they're getting the Rabid Bite back. They can do that straight away. Get rid of the Outrider. I'm sure they've got something that they can bring back. I like it. It's tricksy. They've got a lot of stuff going on. This is what I mean. They've got a lot of card draw, which is always going to carry them through. There's plenty we can still draw. We're still on 20 life. Okay, that levels it up a little bit. Oh, wow. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. The amount of non-lands in our deck. You know, that whatever you call it, the hammer thing would be ooh, now look at that thing. That's not ideal, is it? I can't believe it. We've just drawn all of these lands. They have any removal for that, we lose. We have to block the Baloth. Unbelievable, Jeff. A couple of different cards, we win that game. Ah, well. So, it's 5-2. So that's the last chance we had to not have a great game. And, you know, I like their kicker deck. I like the stuff they had going on. Card draw, mana generation. Didn't have a huge amount of that, but, you know, it was right. That's one of the issues with Nahiri's binding, is that it kept the Death Touch out for the Rabid Bite recursion, which is a little bit frustrating, but okay, opponent goes first. It's a definite keep. This Akun Warrior basically is a land. If we draw the mountain, then it's less of an issue. We've got 2 draws to draw a mountain, but I'm more than happy to get the Banneret out for now. You know, we just have to. We have to do that in order that the Bug Catcher is an option. Because if they remove the Banneret, having a Maul out is not going to help anyone. But the Maul is pretty key to our strategy, so that's annoying. That would have been a lovely extra. Okay, they're not doing anything, which is interesting. I think we could... Next turn we're going to want a Scorch Rider. Yeah, I just think we've got enough things that equip equipment. If they've got some sort of negate-esque... Oh, no, they don't. I'm just going to race at this point. Oh, man. All the gas is getting put away. Okay. Honestly... Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better. Because next turn... we can Resolute Strike and Maul of the Skyclaves. Look at all these cards! Oh, man! Oh, dude. Look at this. It's great. This is great. I love this. Going to be milling so many good cards. Getting hit for 5. Ow, ow. Okay. So I'm well aware that I'm on 9 if they can deal 2 damage. Obviously they've got one that's not flying, but if they can really buff anything, it makes things difficult. Going straight in, hitting me for 7. Milling me for 2. I have another Resolute Strike in there somewhere. I have Inordinate Rage. Just not a land. That was a tough one again, but quick. Like I like that. I like the what. Blue Black Rogue's really strong. But again, you got enough of action. You know, you're making your little things big things. You're lying large, playing on curve. It's a win or lose now. It's 6-2. A 7-2 is a great day's work. I mean, it's 6-3. This deck's done what it needed to. Considering that we were in halfway through, what do we do? Pack 1, we had 6 cards we were happy with. We ended up changing and then changing back. We were clerics at one point. We got back into warriors. And it's a good thing we did. That first pick, I think, was the was a little bit presumptuous, but I think it's paid off for sure. It's going to be a quick video, whatever way you shake it. Let's hope that OP Maraza, OP Maraza, I don't know how you'd say it. So this is a tricky keep, but it's definitely a keep. You know, now we're looking really mean. Even if we don't draw another land. Why did I keep that on top? And what am I? A fool? A silly fool? Maybe. Maybe I am. A bubble snare would be annoying. That's for sure. Okay. Less annoying. Look at me drawing that card. Do that. That will trade. Look at me on 2 lands like a fool. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? So we can, here he's binding that, which isn't really a problem. They're going to put down some more creatures. Yeah. So next turn we hear he's binding the Charix. Mm-hmm. So we had to do something. The wrong call straight away was keeping the Emiria Captain on top. I don't know what I was thinking. I needed a land. That's so annoying. Look at me not reading the cards. I think we've lost anyway now. They only need to activate that once. I block here. They hit me for 7. That's the... Yeah, that doesn't attack. Oh, that was so annoying. I'm such a fool. I kept the hand. I thought it looked good. We stick with Platinum 4. Just. 6-3. Should it be a 7-2? Probably. Am I still happy with 6-3? Of course I am. It's been an hour and 12 minutes for this game, and I feel like we've really, we've done a good thing here. I hope you've all enjoyed it. Let me know how much you've enjoyed it. Give me a little thumbs up. Watch some more videos. There's loads of different ones. Tell me if you want me to do Kaladesh, or if you're excited for Legends, whatever it may be. Either way, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.